In this video, I'm reacting to some of the crazy and cool fan art you all sent in for my LEGO museum. So here we are. I kind of arranged all 11 fan art exhibits into like different categories loosely. So the first one was pretty easy to tell. It was like all about Garrett. So there's so many people who made Garrett fan art. So here we go. These are probably my favorite two as far as Garrett fan art goes. And I'm not gonna be, ranking them all, but like these are really, really good. Both white-haired Demon and Aaron's art, they just, all the shading and the sparkles, and Aaron's got like the 24ville pattern. Whitehair has the baby little carrot guy with the bunny ears. It's just so cool to see that come to life in such a cool way. So love these ones. These are great too. Scoop63 did like a pixel version of the carrot truck that Garrett had. And then Ninjago 57 has sort of a cascading like picture in picture in picture picture sort of thing. So that's always kind of fun. Shot 206 Plane has 24ville so far, ... with all the characters, not including the Revolution one, so you gotta update that, but you even got the Time Machine and Grog's shield. Oh, that's really cool. And Billy, I was confused at this at first. Garrett the bear. I think this is supposed to be the nose. It has like 3 nostrils, but it's really cool. Like he's got this paws inspired by the B3. It looks great. So it's a combination of man, vegetable, and animal. So you love to see that. Penguin Plays has this one with Garrett being very shocked to see Diego, Grog, and Jacques all in the same place. This is a really fun art style. As well as Fly Guy is very like ovular. I think his head is with the sun and the carrot in the hand. These are great. Dexy What has done some of Garrett's ancestors, like if you see in the food video, all the ones on his flashback. There's one with the mustache man in black and white. He might be able to meet the detective in Series 25. Who knows? And then the beard man. I don't know. There's so many. Spider Fernie has another pixel art version of him. Atlantic Animations has I love the eye shine. This one has a little bit of eye shine. This one looks very nice. Like it almost looks, I don't think you traced it, but it almost has that kind of vibe, right? It looks very, very clean and geometric. So I really liked about that. This one has some nice line work as well. So, I didn't actually read your name. Captain Bricks. Thank you for the... Cool Otter has this amazing, it looks like the Mona Lisa, but it is the Mona Lisa. I was thinking like Galileo for some reason with all the orange hair, but no, it's just Garrettified. And then even got like the studs in the background, the Lego pine tree. Oh, this is great. Art is My Life has this very deadpan, wide Garrett stance. That's great. Limpy Stick has some amazing fan art. I think it's Limpy Stick. Maybe it's someone else. But there's some very dramatic art coming up. He's saying corn for whatever reason. It's supposed to be carrots. Like that's Cornelius's thing. Anyways, I love how it's kind of like pressing against the glass of the camera supposedly. And then Demonic Kitty has a very nice. That's like his face with like the cheeks. I know exactly what you're going with there. And then Keanu Riley, I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name, has said so many of these Garrett. He's got his own like fan canon going on with like this dark Garrett sort of thing, and I don't know, the corruption going on. But yeah, he's got the caveman, all the different time periods, even like the robot and this little guy. So I've really been enjoying what they've sent over on Instagram. Well done. And that is all the Garrett ones, just solely Garrett. So this one is kind of like a combo. The next exhibit was just the logo. Here, this is the B3 logo from Diggy the Frog. Look at this. We've got the different streams that we've done, the Titanic, the Eiffel Tower, the factory. I think this has been like well, maybe it's 22ville with a mushroom in the tree right next to it, or maybe we did like that mushroom treehouse as a stream on New Year's. But we've got a castle. I don't know what this is. Is this a horse of some sort? A dog? Dalmatian, you've just done all the streams. There you go, yeah. And then there's me and my brother. I don't know if he's singing. I like sparking a Lego thing, but it's just really nice to see all like the line work, and I really like this one, so great job. We've got another one, Plastic Boy. I didn't even realize until I zoomed in, but like there's so many details hidden in here. We've got this like smiley face. Is this another Dalmatian maybe, or like some sort of frog? Like one of those Lego goblet pieces, bricks, dinosaurs. Is that a football? Just so great. And then Sticky Bricks has got the figure skating champion, Manny the Snowman, Sparky, of course, our logo, and then he even snuck himself in there. This is his sig fig from his videos, so Great job to you both. Uh-oh, we've got someone invading who we got TD Bricks' logo by JWX, sorry. He snuck his way in there, but then we've also got our logo, which, you know, it kind of looks a little better by Creeper MC, I'm just gonna call you. Very, very great job. And then, I was gonna say, yeah, we've got some very high effort art here saying B3 is the best. No comment there, but then we've got this one from Aftlow. This is a depiction of the average B3 fan. So you're 7 feet tall, all of you, I assume. You got these massive guns. You've got infinite Riz. So we've got, the 3 is actually backwards there, but that's fine. And we've got some more depictions of B3 fans coming up. So I think some of you just drew like your sig figs. So this is Razorblade. He's got this all sorts of like pizza, all sorts of stuff going on here. He's got some heart undies. I don't really know. It's like a Picasso, actually. I would actually wonder if that's what they were going for. And then Dorado Eagle, I'm assuming this is a filter, like very digital. This is just like the Giga Chat thing, but with a Lego face on it. So it's very nice. It reminds me of Thanos. And then we've got so many like the classic minifigures. I'm not sure if this is yours, Void, or not, or you found this online. It's cropped weird, so I didn't actually include it in the museum. But, you know, we'll include it here. Why not? Epic Robert has this very like sassy... sorry, I just saw this out of the corner of my eye. Very sassy, shapely minifig there. Lime W210 has this very nice guy right there, and then Bond has like the Rock like eyebrows, like the sort of thing. But then behind it, it almost looks like the waterfall from our city with like the cliffside, the sky behind it, and the green. So I wonder if that was like intentional or not, but I like that. And then Amit Mando has another, it's not quite the classic red minifig, but maybe that's their own sig fig. Steamer made this thing, there's like a British railway logo that has a lion in it, so they made it like a lion version, and this is actually like the Lego train wheel. And they also put Thomas the Train on like a train to be like the 22ville train, because that kind of looks like a real life version of what the 22ville and now 24ville train looks like. So that is the B3/fans exhibit. This is the robot. There's so many of Sparky, the robots, the mechs. We've got, James had this awesome like clay real life sculpture of Sparkzilla, which is amazing. Dino Christian 123 has a more digital drawing of it. I love that. These are so cool. Dead Blue, who actually I featured their art in the 23ville finale with like a map of 22 and 23ville, coming back with a very nice version of the Robot Repair Tech's helmet with like the shine. I just love shine on art. Combat Coder is actually making this in real life out of Lego, but it's this very like Giga Chad Big Fig version of the Robot Repair Tech, holding Sparky on a little chain leash. Oh, I love that. Of course, the drill with the different shades, just shading. That's the secret to making good art, I guess, is just shading. He's even got like the dirt over there. Oh, I love it. Spider Fernie, I'm very glad I remembered. They actually sent this in our Discord server, which you can click in the description below to click the link to join. They sent this a while ago before I even announced a fan art thing, and I kind of forgot about it, but they've got so many depictions of all the different SparkBot logos, like Diamond, is that Shiny for the diamonds? We've got Paw Print, I can't remember, Woofy. Here's one I know. I don't know this one. I need to know one of them. Googly. This is Googly with the googly eyes, and Starry or Sesame. There we go. But then we've got the two robots from the two different series and Sparky in the middle there. Just a very fun art style. We've got Shadow Fruit's depiction of the original Robot Factory with even the slide there. I love that, and the different smokestacks. Sunny's got a nice version of Sparkzilla with Terry up at the helm controlling it. Love to see that. I love the lettering there too. God Bless America has this very like dynamic pose of all the SparkBots and rebelling against Sparkzilla. We got Terry laughing maniacally and peeking in the microphone up top there. And then the Series 22 people, we've got the Pepper. This looks like the Snow Guardian maybe, and then one of the other ones on the figure skating house is that moment at the end of the finale. I love that. Oh, these are great. That one person in the background, is that one person in the background? Is that, I don't know. But they've got like a colorful version of the new factory, the Mech Factory, with the sign in front, the little guy in the top, the solar panels even, the gears, all the different detailing, and then Sparkzilla made a cameo back in action there. very nice to see. Natasha, the email they sent is like, if this is not in the video, I'll cry myself to sleep. I don't appreciate the threat there, but oops. I really appreciate this art style and all the detailing that you incorporate in there. We've got Canny here, all the different robots. This is Painty, I think. Clocky, Winky. He's got even little like rivets as like his metal closed eye. Oh, this is great. Starkey is like flying, Nutty, the little peanut pattern. Locky, I love this so much. Oh, don't you worry, I was always going to include this. We're renaming the French one to Francie due to some feedback. We got Fiery with both eyes, very aflame, very nice to see. Paw Printy? Is that what? Stony from the Stone Age. And Woody. Oh, I love this. Octocraft has this very rectangular version of the OG factory. And as we can see, Sparky here. Love to see it. Lennox has made Sherry with her scissors or on-off thing. This is very detailed. Oh, I love this. The colors are right. This is like spot on for the accessory she's holding. Super Plays has a Sparky saying subscribe to the B3 and the B2. That this is the new channel that you're watching. Not new, but like a different channel than the main channel. So you should subscribe to both of them, please. Sputnik, the Lego Cyborg Turtle, has a very hard name to say, but a very fun art style. This is, I forgot about this one. This was like another one that was a while ago, so that I couldn't include it in the main channel video. But we've got Locky has like sprouted legs and limbs and all sorts of stuff, so not sure what the final evolution of Locky looks like. But then this is great. This is the Robot Repair Tech with his face mask off. You can see his smiling face below there. So detailed with all the shading, remember? And then Sparky. Oh, you've even got like, because it has the way he's built, he has like the circular layer in front and then the square layer behind that. You've captured that perfectly. And that wraps up the robot exhibits. And this is some sort of Potter and then like character related is the next exhibit that I kind of went with. So these are some from ST, very colorful version of the Potter with her little pot in the background and a paintbrush there. Love the colors on this one. It was very good. And then Gibby has another subscribe to the B3 plug. Thank you guys for doing the marketing for me. A little paint palette here, a B3 like they made it out of clay. Oh, that's really cool, actually. This is really cool how it's like in black and white, but it's still so detailed. We've got Limago 57. Is that a second one from them? I'm not sure. But this is super cool. It's like, she's like a puppeteer against, this is Garrett and the little thing there and all these little guys. I'm assuming, like, looks like Marie and Jacques. Yeah, this is the Spaceman. All the different puppets that are the Series 24 figures. I don't know what they're going on here with. This is so detailed. Garrett's there. This is another, is that Harriet again, maybe? I don't know. I have no words, but it's really cool. Paintbrush there. And then Shaka Jaka is doing some shipping. I'm not sure how I approve of that, but it's Garrett and Harriet. There we go. We've got the no rocking horses sign from Dog Woman. I think this is supposed to be Harriet with her little head wrap sort of thing, but a very important message there. And then Nevio4 has made Ebenezer from the medieval video. Zach the Legend has a very fun art style of like the 2 dot eyes and like just singular mouth. So they've got Diego and Scarlett and her and what's her name? Marie and Garrett. Very nice to see. Lego Spaceman has recreated some classic art of, looks like Mozart and the Earring Girl from the Baroque exhibit. Gianfranco has, I think this is a version of the Scream, so that's why I kind of grouped these all together as like famous recreations of art, kind of like I did the video. Wizard Power has made this very stylized version of Charlotte. It's really kind of cool how she's like fish. Are those fish ears or like dragon? I guess the dragon spikes, but it's really cool. I've never actually thought of it like, I always think of her as someone in a costume, but this is actually like a dragon human sort of thing. Deji the Frog, I know this is the second one of theirs, but we've got the series, I want to say 19 Alien? No, 13. One of those things. But I love the colors there, love the little gun. Oh, that's spot on based on what the piece is. We've got the art kit has made Giuseppe, very nice, the Series 4 painter. Nerd Emoji Incarnate has Link with a Lego arm, based on our Tears of the Kingdom video, which you can watch right here. And another Neve04 has made Mumbo Jumbo from the dinosaur video. We've got Aya started on a very beautiful Scarlet interpretation with like the eye. Like this is very detailed. I hope you finish that. And then Cochlan is one that was late. It was too late. It was like the day after I printed them all out for the video. that they had sent and emailed this to me, but it's very, very cool. A version of Scarlet and Violet with a very colorful background there. Bricktastic Productions just loves Morgan Freeman for whatever reason. And they've even got like this song. We'll play a clip of it over this.
If he dies in the story, I will literally cry myself.
I can actually hear it, so what he's saying. But very nice art of Morgan Freeman there. And then this is kind of just sort of random. I know like the prompt was like, please do and I just realized my microphone was not plugged in. Sorry about that, but this is the random exhibit. And this was kind of art that didn't actually follow the prompt they had asked for in the post. I was like, draw your favorite characters or moments from our videos. These aren't that exactly, but they're still pretty cool, and so I wanted to feature them. And anyways, we've got JC and Carter has both drawn Fazzy Fredbear from the FNAF movie. Very nice to see. Is this actually... They're both bears. I'm going to go with that. He's saying hey, so hey, Carter. Brandon, I think this was their brother, I think, Anthony. They drew a very nice ant, so I love the shading there. This is very nice. It's a little cute art style with a little backpack on the ant and his little... Oh, that's cool. How he has 6 legs. Versace Boots has drawn a bunny. Perhaps the bunny from the food video, how it kind of destroyed the farmer's market. But it's still a cute one, nonetheless. Wee Timmy has drawn their dog with a nice little tennis ball there. Geely and Ginger Studios drew Sonic. You gotta go fast. Emma Noel had this really cool charcoal and graphite drawing, kind of depicting the gospel story, which they in their email they laid out exactly what this is representing in here. So you can pause the video and read that, please, if you'd like to. And then her brother Eric drew this really cool like stained glass sort of thing that won some sort of contest, art contest thing. I really love the colors here and like all the lines. I could really picture that being a stained glass. And they even got the Lego at the bottom there. That's kind of cool. Great job, Eric. And great job, Gorb News. I feel bad because this, in the Discord server, like 2 people kind of submitted fan art that didn't look original back to back. And one of them I looked up and it wasn't original. It was like just some Google image. And then this one I wasn't quite sure, but I didn't include anyways, so I feel bad, Gorb. But it's a very nice picture of one of the Ocarina or Majora's Mask Zelda games. Some character in that. I have not played those. But we've got Reed with Fozzie Bear, technically a reference to one of our videos, but I really like it almost looks like real paint that they use on like a canvas. So that's kind of cool. We've got Alejandro drew their cat. Super Mario has gotten a cheeky little shout out there, I guess. Nerdy Ninja Ediths drew perhaps their self. I don't know. But they all look great, and we're on to the medieval / revolution fan art. So these are kind of like depicting moments in both of those videos, and there was not enough. Oh, they're so good though. We've got Marie versus Jacques saying, "Give me my dog back," and then Garrett's throwing out his money at the bottom there with the factory behind. I love this scene. I really hope someone would draw this as I was like making the post. The waterfall behind, our little dock area. It's by Max, in parentheses, #1 B3 fan. So there we go. We've got the bird and clouds. This is really great. And then we've also got this one, which is equally great. We got, again, the steel factory behind with like the factory workers. We've got the Marie's mansion. Great deep job on the detailing there. And then, "You underestimate my wealth. It's over, Marie. I have the high ground," with their like baguette lightsabers. And of course, Archibald there. What is this? The train? I don't know, but this is really great. Cat's Law, I'm gonna call you. Very, very nice. We've also got Aiden 3 Thomas has drawn this Marie, and then this is a factory, and then they said they used AI for this thing, but the Marie part looks cool. Miguel has this amazing pencil drawing of Marie getting her wig chopped off from the the guillotine there. Oh, and that's me actually, the B3 with my suit, and I don't know, what am I, standing on like steaming piles of something? I don't know. But Bloxolotl has drawn another really cool version of the mansion. I really like the line work on this. This is really cool. And of course, like the paint, like ploofy. I don't know how to do digital art, but like the bushes look great, and as well as the mountain. You've got Caribou's Production drew this amazing rendition of Grog the Orc, with like the sword is spot on, and the background reminds me of Looney Tunes, kind of like the Coyote and Roadrunner cartoons. But yeah, the shield is amazing. His 6-pack is amazing. Cape, just spot on with the detailing, with the ponytail, his grumpy little face there. The Legend of Bricks drew the flying castle from that video with, again, the volcano in the background. Love the little thing behind the cliffside and even the train tunnels there on the corners. This is great. Another Deji the Frog classic with Garrett and Scarlet and Violet in their medieval best. They've got like a flame surrounding them. Garrett's in his medieval drip. His carrot sword is there. His beard is fabulous. I'm actually starting a no shave November kind of thing, if you've noticed. Her Scarlet's bow is drawn. I love this. And Nico draws. That's the one I was thinking of. Nico drew a couple of them that I really like. So this is the Revolution versus the Monarchy. So we've got Napoleon, Marie, baby Andre there with his mom, and is this I'm not exactly sure. But, that's Fred, maybe. But he's not Nork, so I don't know. And then Jacques as well with Archibald. Love this one. And I love his future ones as well. We've got Brodillium, has drawn baby Andre and his gun with his hat. I love this one. And then Myth has drawn so many. There's like an entire half of exhibit with all of Myth's drawings. We've got Jacques here with his wanted poster. And then, sadly, Jacques here with sitting at Louis' grave. And that's actually looks exactly like the one I made for the actual museum, the French exhibit. So he's got his bottle there with his hat and flowers. Literally exactly. So, I don't know. Is this the slingshot maybe? And then Avery. Maybe Avery, the Gex Enjoyer, was the one I'm thinking of. They drew a lot. Because this is their no creativity sign from Marie and all of her police force. They've got plenty more coming up, but it's in a different exhibit. And speaking of that, this is the exhibit. So this is like the bulk exhibit, or like some people sent in a lot of art. So I just that's their own exhibit, and then some Ninjago ones at the end. So this is from Avery, the Gex Enjoyer. This is the raccoon lady saying the end is near with the spaceship in front. I love the detail they captured of 22ville. The crazy detailed moon house, the clock there, 22 tube with even the search bar he got, and then of course the snow tower. This is amazing. Mariah Carey intensifies. We're really in that now. We're well into November, but the 5 Christmas characters from 23ville. I'm not sure why you included like the captions from this is the Fairy Tales video in 23 for the wolf. We've got Jack and the Beanstalk, and like the Beanstalk and the Giant, the goose that laid the golden egg. And then amputation sensation from both time periods. This is Agent Murphy in the present in 22ville, and this is John Murphy, his descendant, back in the medieval time period. Brought to you by the plague. I forgot about that. With all the hands on their roofs behind, I just noticed that. Oh, that's cool. This is Winston the wolf washing ashore, as it's kind of cool, like his tail's like sticking up out of the water there. And yeah, with his all of his materials that he built his house out of. And then this, I love this moment, is when Garrett gets eaten by the T-Rex and Diego's freaking out. We got the time machine there with all the crazy detail there. There's Diego's half of his house, of course, because that's in the video, that's when it happened. That's really cool. This is the epic battle on top of the Dragon Tower between Nellie and Charlotte. He's got a sword. Actually, isn't the sword supposed to be for Nellie? I don't know. This is the horse and groom's house with the horse up there and the groom down there. Oh, this is... she's disappointed because she has to babysit all the pets. So we've got the mushroom pal, the dog king, I think his name is. They both actually have the dogs. Her scarecrow. This is a really fun build and a really fun art capturing it. The toucan and the blue-footed booby, I think it is. But then we've got Bricktastic Lego Ideas. Did a ton of art based on sort of like Lego set cover, like box art. So this set actually, hold on. I've got the draft from this set. We've got the 3-in-1, the Safari Adventure set. This is the Santa's Visit Holiday Village set from a couple of years ago. This one I'm not exactly familiar with. Is this the modular? It looks like the suitcase there and the palm tree of the museum. Not the museum, that's the new one. The hotel. And then this one is another Winter Village one. I'm not sure which one though. But these are all really cool. He put so much detail into like every little detail to capture all the sets. And like this is cool because the 3-in-1 things, they're not normally all together. So you got like the different animals from each of the alternate builds. And I think there's like some detail, like some text in there. I can't exactly read it. But yeah, so cool. But we've got some more of this, the Fivet Nova, and I think this is a combo between that and the Colosseum big set. So I really like that. Vehicles are really hard to draw as far as I remember, so you did a really good job capturing that. This is the A-frame cabin, maybe? That tree looks familiar, and like the mountainscape. The figures, yeah, I think that's the A-frame I'm going to go with. And then this one, another Winter Village themed one. This is the train one, because this guy looks kind of train station man. Very nice. I really just, yeah. And these look like they're colored with markers, which I know takes a lot of time. So props to you, this one, Bricktastic. We've got Shaka Jaka again with a Ninjago. I'm going to call this guy Cole. Well, actually, it might be Cole because he's got like the scythe here. Kai, it could be Kai or Cole. I don't know. We've got all 4 of the ninjas here, all 5 of the ninjas here from Mini MatPat, and Tucker drew these ones here. Great job, everyone. And then we've got sort of, this is a really weird one. It's like locations and like pencil drawings. So I kind of grouped up all the pencil drawings in one exhibit, starting with another Deji the Frog classic. This is a really, really cool rendition of the ice tower, the frozen tower sort of thing. The shield, look at the shading. I love shading. The different flags, even got like the combo because there was like 2 flags on top of each other. So that looks exactly what it looks like. The different spires, and then the frost sapphire up there in its dome. Even like the moon there, maybe to foreshadow like how the Moon Knight stole this crystal. That's kind of cool. And like even the clouds at the bottom there, I really like this. But we've got Andrew's Journeys drew the 22 tube screen from 22ville with the B3 there. Subscribe button, you know what to do. The chili costume fan, I think her name is Piper now, but even like the literally every single detail on the table, the plate, the pepper, and the milk, and the 2 fire emojis, and then all the suggested videos. That's really cool. It's so crazy to think that when we made that video, we had 4,000 subscribers, and now we have 100,000 times that. So thank you everyone who has subscribed to the main channel. And this one, we've got one from the Blasioli family. This looks like the Horse and Groom's house, another one of those with the horse and groom there, and all the pets that she's babysitting too. Great minds think alike. 2 people did the exact same scene. I think we've got another Blasioli classic coming up soon, but right now we've got I'm Too Lazy to Type. Great name there, and great drawings. You're not too lazy to make some amazing art. Look, the popcorn, you've got all the different colors of popcorn now showing the Lego movie with the jail bars and the door that doesn't open quite properly. The colors on this are spot on, and this one is amazing. Like, even the shape of the straw house at the top, the itsy bitsy spider like trying to climb up the water spout, and the brick house there, you got the brickwork there, the chimney, the super detailed chimney with the smoke, and the logs cabin house. Oh, the corner, that I love this one. Oh, these are really great. But then yeah, as I was saying, the Blasiolis also drew a version of the elf on the shelf commandeering Ed's ship. So Ed is holding on for dear life there as his costume flies away and the elf drives it into some iceberg there. Another Deji the Frog. This one is less detailed than some of your other work, but I really like the sinking Titanic there. Anik has one here with, looks like a silly sixman here, the B3, something like that. We've got Elf on the Shelf, Disney, oh, the Chip and Dale, like finding Mickey Mouse there. These are all sorts of scenes. I don't know what this says, B3 Myth? Something like that. Oh, this is like the farmer's market food stand, perhaps? We've got, I'm not sure what this says. The farmer's market, of course, Garrett here. I could have put him in the Garrett exhibit. This is like a dartboard or something. I don't know. We've got a Sparky, I think, here. But then Deji the Frog went absolutely mad in our Discord server. First of all, this is, I think, Garrett. It's hard to tell with the shading, but it's Garrett like looking over a flag. And is this like a fallen soldier or something? I don't know what's going on there, but that's kind of dark. But this one is amazing. They literally drew all 101 Dalmatians. So like we've got Cruellaville holding like the one of them in her hands, and there's all sorts of details going on here, like snails. I think they like put some of the detail that we had put in the video, like, well, maybe not, like the different costumes and stuff we have. They're like all different poses, and they're all, this one's like going to the bathroom, like this one's watching him. This is amazing. Anyways, we've got the first brick. That's not actually art, so we're gonna skip them. And then there's a surprising amount of food-themed fan art. So we've literally got 2 pretty similar ones of Watto Melon. One from Alan Ghetto with the source material there, right there, with the minifigure there. I love his sunglasses there. Deji the Frog does not have sunglasses on his, but a very nice pencil work there, it looks like. And then an all-right artist has this like classic circle arrow, like Mr. Beast like sort of pose there with Ben Nanner there. So we've got both of the Fruit Bros taken care of. We've got Alex here with all the different types of food. We've got the watermelon with his glasses there. This looks like a dinosaur. Dino Nuggies, of course. Garrett's carrots, corn. Oh, there's like a sword. I don't know. This might be a couple of different, a mushroom. I think this is a couple of different cliffside maybe. I don't know. This is pretty cool. We've got a lot of mushroom art with Combat Coder being the first of little elf. What is his name? Elwood, I think we named him. But the forest elf in his mushroom house. This is like ultra chat shroom. I don't know. Because look at how small forest elf is there. But yeah, this is Benechat with a very nice shaded mushroom there with just those all-seeing eyes. But the award for the best mushroom has to go to Bricky. He has drawn Giga Chad Shroom in all the muscly and veiny glory. Yeah, this is phenomenal. But we've also got a very nice one from Seeker as well, with a bright sun there, some clouds, and then a mushroom there with just a very natural looking painting there. We've got I drew this. I didn't draw it. I drew it. This picture of Jeff the Destroyer of Worlds. So that's very nice. And this might be a world map. I'm not exactly sure what Ling was going with here, but it looks kind of food adjacent. So I threw it in here as well. We've got Isaac Hall and Lego Spaceman both drew some amazing versions of the unnamed currently. We're not going to name it in this video, so don't get excited. But we're still doing a video for that, by the way. I know some people are like, oh, it was in the future exhibit, so it can't be in a video, but it will be. Don't worry. This is for the brown spaceman with the space baby as well. We even got some, like, I'm not sure what's going on here. It looks like he's on Mars with, like, an alien in the background and some sort of crystals and something. They might have their own story they're going in there, but he's got his baby monitor as well. Very nice to see both of them. And then, this is the second to last exhibit, I believe, but we've got some ones from 24ville so far, and a lot of these are really, really cool. So let's get right into it with Notable Narwhal's version of 20 Blankville. I like that, just filling in all the blanks there, no pun intended. We've got Just a Duck Mech with his gun there. Bird, this is a very old blast in the past. Those videos aren't even public anymore, they're unlisted. We've got Birdman and the Bird. The Silly Sixpence, of course, with the Robot Factory. They've hit all our big videos. This is the Muppet Skyscraper. Subscribe. You should do that. I love just people giving me excuses to shameless plug. We've got some bricks here. And then this is even like in the same corner of the city. I don't know if they meant to do that. But the Mushroom House, the house that started it all in 22ville. So I love this one. And then Giga Zim, this is super, super cool. Could you please send a picture of this? Because this was kind of a screenshot in a video, and it looks really, really cool. So I just wish I would be able to see it better. But we've got the different time periods of the time travel series. So we've got Garrett here with the time machine in the middle there. This is the present day, sort of, with Cornelius, Harriet, and Ed with the boat back in 24ville in the present. And then we've got the dinosaur time with the Ooga Factory, Spike there, Mumbo Jumbo Diego, Dinosaur, Terry the Terror, the P is silent, and his egg. We've got the Revolution time period with Marie and Jacques with the Eiffel Tower there. And then, of course, the Medieval with Scarlet and Violet and Grog and Morgan. And maybe there's a future time period coming up with the robot alien and the brown spaceman. Who knows? Giga Zim, I think I said that your name, but great job to you both. We've got Crystal VR6 with this breaking news, best coach ever with the referee that's coming up. The first kid on the moon, the blue space baby, Goblin on the loose with Grog, and then Alien coming to Earth. I think that's the robot alien. And then Limago, a little late for Halloween, I'm sorry about that, but we've got all of the 24ville characters so far dressed up in Halloween costumes. This is so cute. We've got Garrett with a pumpkin hat here. Little Jacques is a mummy. Grog, the pirate. Diego, they've already got a costume. Actually, yeah, because he dresses up as a dinosaur. Anyways, we've got Scarlet the vampire. And then here it's a skeleton. And then Marie is a zombie. I love this so much. And AJ has drawn 24ville, like a sort of a logo for it even. We've got the different time periods. Well, is it the different time periods? It is. We've got the farmer's market there, the castle up above. This looks like the time machine, I believe, and the two different train tunnels. And this looks like it was done with like pastel or something like that. And it doesn't quite look like crayon, marker, or colored pencil. So looks really cool. And then they also made a really cool version of the flag. It's all like wavy and stuff, so very nice to see. Graziano has drawn another version of like the whole 24ville saga with me, the B3, I guess, that is there. Oh, is there a villain there? The clock in the middle. This looks like one of the houses. Oh, maybe that's the newspaper press from the Revolution video, because we've also got the Eiffel Tower there. Geo Draws 12 has this amazingly detailed... This is so crazy. We've got Garrett in the center, 24ville, established 1824. He's got the farmer's market there with some of the detail around that. It's hard to see what's going on. There's so much. We've got Lego minifigures season 3. This looks like the brown spaceman. Who is this? 1939? Who is this? Oh, 1936. There's so much. This looks like a castle. There's so much. Is this Marie with her dress there? This is so cool. This is the conservationist with the koala, 1972. I don't know what these dates are. A moon. There's the alien, I think. The robot. The stars. This is so cool. Feel free to pause any of these arts if you want to take a look at them longer. And comment below which one is your favorite. We've still got a couple more left here. We've got another Deji the Frog. Deji has done so many art. We've got all the different characters with, well, actually minus Marie. We've got extra from Jacques. We've got Diego and Mumbo here, Scarlet and Violet, Grog, Garrett running away with his food, and then the robot alien. And this looks like eraser shavings, but it kind of looks like he's like, his power is like draining from his hands or something. That's really cool. And then finally, our fan art exhibit in the museum was kind of throwbacks to 22 and 23ville. So starting off with Roblecki, drew a lot of really cool versions of the series 22 characters, but in their like homeless shelter outfits. So we've got the forest elf Joe, the robot repair tech, and the bird watcher. Just these are really cool, and it looks like they cut them out too because like the background is the same for all of them. So I know cutting can be very tedious. I cut 160 of all these fan arts for the museum exhibits in the video, and that literally took me an entire day to arrange them all in a Google Doc, resize them all, print them out, cut them, and then arrange them on the museum walls. That it took forever, but I'm really glad there's been so many people that were so excited to see their arts in the video. So that really made it worth it. But this is amazing from Brick Break Studio Animates. I loved her, and she betrayed me. From a little Cornelius, this is deadpan stare there. And then Nico drew this amazing mustache. Maybe this is when they snuck into the movie theater with this like mustache thing here. Loveless shading on here. Nico's got one more coming up. This is amazing. This is just great. VT Bricks drew Cornelius with a filter. We've got Fridge Tweeting did the blow test. Winston there with his leaf blower. I really like that. Casby has a very violent amputation sensation art. And then Master of Nothing drew the Terry scene from the 22ville finale. This is the robot repair tech and all the robo friends at the time. We've got 22 Tube, he's like his evil grin, and they're all shouting, Terry, 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 except this one guy is saying Gary, and so that's from he's even got one eye. I wonder if that's like, But Redou and Nico Draws have both made some amazing Elf on the Shelf art. This one has like lightning striking down, the mech is like super scary with like his claws and his hat. I love this. But then Nico has gone above and beyond with like all the glitch effects, the shade, like the colors of the background, the gradient, his eyes, and then Sherry's mech is trying to face off against this. It's so cool. I love this one. And then, oh yes, that's right, 2 more amazing ones to finish this off. We've got one final Elf on the Shelf mech facing off against Cornelius. Like, look at all the detail in the background. We've got the dragon tower with like the doors and all the different windows and stuff. The castle with even like the spectators booth and the rock they're on. This, I believe, is the movie theater, or maybe it's the top of the straw stick and brick house. I don't know, but there's the action here with Cornelius and that, and oh, it's so cool. I love this one. Even like the wires coming out from the mech below that, and his hat flying off. Oh man, the boat, even the iceberg. This is super cool. And then one of my favorites is Terrelin Low. This is one of the very last ones that was sent in because it just took them so long, but I can tell why, because this is meticulous, right? I believe this was done with crayon or some sort of pastels. It just looks amazing with all the different details that are just captured so elegantly, like the mustache of the snow guard, his sword, King there with his blue eyes, curly tail, the shield, the colors are just spot on. We've got Buff Shroom there, the sparkling water of their water gun there, his beard is flowing and vibrant, his eyes are all scarred up. This is amazing. All of these were really great, everyone. So thank you so much to everyone who sent something in. If you want to send more fan art in, it's b3fanart@gmail.com. I'd love to see more of them. And who knows, if enough people send more stuff in, we might have to do another fan art showcase just like this. So thank you all for watching. Have a great day, and do what this art says, please. Okay.